Hello, welcome to DGA Live. My name is Tyler. I will be your host for this live stream, as I am every week. What's up, JD, Doc, Chris? Yeah, Mr. Chris with all these aces. Nice, you're off on a Friday. That's exciting. Free membership for the first 3. What do you mean by that? I don't even know if I want to know. Nice, Doc. That's exciting. You got a long weekend then, playing some disc golf? I know I am. Here's the crazy thing. I'm going to play traditional golf this weekend. I'm not sure how I feel about it. I'm excited, of course, to hang out with my younger brother. But golf? I mean, who needs it? And we're already talking, okay, let's just get into it. We're already talking about where to play. And I'm like, that's going to be $50. Like, you could get a couple like brand new discs of your choosing and then go play as many times as you want. Or you could get, go play one time somewhere else. Oh, man. Chris is going to team golf. Well, you've gotten all the aces, Chris. You got the distance record with the torrent. You've got all the aces you need. So what more do you have to accomplish here, Might as well. He is, Doc. He's also 2.5 hours away. So we could have rescheduled this show for Sunday? Interesting. And he's not that cool, Let me see. I'm going to post this stream. Hello, Sean. I'm going to post this over on DGA all day. Live now. Bam. I posted it in Slack. Now I'm posting it in Discord. Guys, did you know we have a Discord server? It's very fun. You should check it out. It's kind of like, imagine the DGA all day page, but less formal. And I know a Facebook group is already pretty casual, but it's even a step beyond that. I see Sean. Doc, are you in our Discord? I know Sean is. But you can get to that by going to discgolf.com/discord. I'll even put it in the chat. It's very easy to remember, but I mean, that's all you need. Okay, so order of events for today is going to be pretty simple. I do have Mr. Ben back, I believe. I need to actually keep an eye on the green room. He might be just sitting in there. Okay, he's not. Let me pull this up. All right, so now I'm ready for whenever Ben shows up, I'll see it. So we've only got about 30 minutes-ish today because we're going to premiere a new Disctorial at the end of the stream today. I'm going to try and do it seamlessly I have it set so that when I end this live stream, it should take you automatically to the premiere of that video, which is currently set for 4:45 Central. This is a little bit experimental. I believe I set it up right, but I've believed that a lot of times before realizing I had made mistakes. It has little to do with my belief and much more to do with how well that I actually did the initial work. So we're going to see. Idea for April Fool's Day. Dye some discs all black. DGA hole. Man, are we already close enough to be talking about April Fool's videos? Disctorial for the longboarder. Yeah. This could be worse than Big Money Skins. I would love it if this premiere bombed so hard that thousands of people were talking about it, memes were being created about it. That would actually be a big win for us. That would be amazing. Okay. I'm going to make sure, I am just realizing I need to make sure that Allie knows that we're premiering her tutorial video. Premiering your video at 4:45. Okay. Sorry to be doing those things during the stream. So there's Ben. So we're bringing back the Disctorial series. I'm not even sure if any of you are aware of it. Here's the funny thing, and the people that I work with know that this is in the back of my mind. Our Disctorial series consistently brings in more views on our YouTube channel every week than anything that I've ever made. And those videos were all made ages ago. But just how, like what they are, being like beginner friendly, you know, like how to throw a hyzer, how to throw an anhyzer, the terms of disc golf, like different things of that nature. They're very searched for, of course. But I think also they get pushed a lot because of they're so old and still get watched consistently. So I think the YouTube algorithm keeps them in front of people, which is great. It's still, you know, it keeps people in front of our channel and brings people to our channel so they can see our other stuff, which is very exciting to have that asset. But it is a source of just kind of a little bit of where I'm like, nothing that I've done in the last few years consistently performs as well as videos we made a decade ago. I'm over it. It's fine. But all that to say, we are going to start refreshing those a little bit and making some more modern DGA Disctorials. We kind of experimented with that a few weeks ago when I made the flippy discs, which wasn't really a Disctorial and more of just kind of a conversation. And we'll probably do more of those as well. I can imagine having, like the ones that I've filmed with Allie and Ben the last couple weeks, those are more straight, you know, like it's a tutorial, like there's a point and there's something you can learn. And then I just kind of dance around in the background. That's literally my role here. I can imagine we'll still do some of those other more YouTuber style conversation, you know, discussion pieces. That said, you know, if I'm gonna try and do both. All right. What did I miss? Only if you use clear discs. If you could have any legit movie and TV star to be in a DGA commercial, who would I pick? Man, who would I think that would go into two categories. Like, who would I like to work with, or who do I think it would be the best for us? Ed Helms, Keanu Reeves. Oh, Keanu Reeves, Keanu's cousin. Oh, yeah, of course. That's right. Can I put cards at the end of the old videos? Yes, Sean. I could do that and like recommend the new ones at the end of the old ones. Hey, Sean, you're hired. That's a great idea. That's a good enough idea for me to break out my Sharpie gel pen. Not sponsored. I've done that. I know I've done that with a lot of our older content, gone through and made sure that there was an ending thing to redirect to our new content. But those specifically, I'm not sure what the strategy was. Old Disctorial redirects to new. I'm circling that. Good idea, Sean. Hello, Luke. We're going to name these videos like Friday Hangout and how to throw 500 feet. And yeah, so maybe start using some more modern YouTube clickbaity sort of titles. I like it. Dwayne Johnson. Oh, yeah, wrong chat. Close one. LeBron and Taylor Swift. I don't know, guys. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, we've been listening to the latest album, Midnight. We're not sold. All right, let's keep this disc golf. You know how strict we like to be about making this a disc golf only chat. If I could have any celebrity to help us promote disc golf, I think it would be... Man, there's just so many. There's just 20 people in my head right now. Kind of hard to pick. I honestly have no idea how to even think about that. Ryan Reynolds. Yes. Yes. Ryan Reynolds. Absolutely. I would love to write a 30-second ad for DGN with Ryan Reynolds. Yes. That's it. Hi. My name's Ryan Reynolds, and I'm here to talk about DGA. $10 out of 10. Would do it. Let's make it happen. Somebody email him. Yeah, Doc's suggestion is timely, but not good. There is a difference. Oh my gosh. All right. Okay, so what do we have? Guys, we have thousands of discs right now. Some new ones. We're actually kind of redoing some things on the site as well. There is a featured discs spot now on the homepage. Did anyone take advantage of the last few drops? I would like to hear, let me say it loud for the people in the back. Who got a Midnight Flyer Quake? Please raise your hand. And if you got more than one, please raise more hands. Who has done the Katrina Allen commemorative Throw Pink Women's Disc Golf Championship disc? Discs. Really? Who did not only one, but who got one of each? That's what I want to know. Basically, who should I favor? Who's the teacher's pet for the rest of this live stream? Let me know. Thousands of discs. We have so much in common. Man, where do you keep them all? We've had to add more shelving because we've been doing what you guys have been asking about for 2 years, which is, when are you going to have discs? Well, guess what? That we have all the discs on discgolf.com right now. You bought SP Torrents? Wait a second. Okay, some people are just lurking and not commenting maybe. Because are you telling me that nobody in the chat bought a Midnight Flyer Quake? Get out of town. Go. Listen. I'm dropping the link. Yeah, you're not wrong, Doc. Okay, listen. Well, if you've been waiting on a sign from the universe that you need a Midnight Flyer number 6 Glow Quake, leave this stream immediately or right click on that link and open in a new tab. Sure, Doc. I mean, you know, kind of whitish clear, mostly white, but yes. There's also pink and blue. Ooh, I just got a notification that we are premiering a video in 30 minutes. Okay, so that's at least a good sign that step 1 has worked. The premiere is scheduled for 4:45, so we'll see if it switches over easy enough. Yeah, that's a good idea, Sean. For a manufacturer to completely adopt an IKEA bathroom shelf for their organizational system. That's pretty good. What I need is a video on forehand approach shots. Oh my gosh. If only. If only we had a resource for you coming up soon. No, but if in case any of you have missed our signing of Allie Smith after she won AM Worlds, or any of the content that we've made with her after that, or any of the content that she's been featured on a few videos. The Kansas City Wide Open, the most recent one. She has an ultimate frisbee background, and she has such solid forehand form. Specifically, what we did in this video was up shots from 75 to 150 feet. It's honestly crazy, because I've always kind of known that, but I don't think you really realize it until you get the camera out and you set up the stations and you say, hey, throw from here and throw to there. Oh, hey, we have someone in the green room. It's only when you actually, when there's no like fake cuts in this video coming up that you're going to watch, you know? I can't link to that one because it did sell out. You could still get the Quake. So let that be a lesson to you. You can get it. The Katrina discs did sell out. I was more asking who managed to get some before they did. You can go to discgolf.com/Katrina. There are still several, there's her Tour Series sale, the Player of the Year disc, the First Flight, the Signature Rift. But specifically the Throw Pink commemorative putters, both of them sold out, which is awesome. Thank you all for your support. Okay. Let's bring in Mr. Ben Sorensen.
Oh, hello.
Hello, Ben. How's it going?
Pretty good.
It sounds like your mic's even working and everything.
Ooh. So I just have to fix my audio output and then we should be good.
What's the matter with like you can't hear me?
No, it was on my speakers instead of my headphones because my headphones were downstairs last night.
Gotcha.
Normal things.
Ben, I haven't talked to you in 2 weeks. I missed you, Ben.
Aw, thanks.
I'm just saying that for the live stream.
Oh, I just missed you too.
You're just saying that for the live stream? Yeah. Wait. Is that... Ben, what have you been up to? We've got 20 minutes before we're going to kick it to a premiere that you are actually part of filming.
Ooh, yeah, you don't see me in it, though, which is great.
We just hear you for a brief second. Breaking character.
Smidgen. What have I been up to? What have I not been up to? I am ramping up to go play disc golf in Europe and see if I can cut it with the European pros.
Whoa. Wait. Sean, help us out. My gut reaction is that apples to apples, just because of the smaller pool size and less events, like the average European pro is probably more like where you are. The average European pro.
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I could see that. I don't know what the ratings are on average in Europe, but I don't know. Be interesting.
I feel like
to see.
Talking to the AM side guys, I feel like I remember them saying something about like when the guy who was the top 5 in Europe or something came over, and like knew it was going to be a really like uphill battle just because of how much more competitive it is. I
So
haven't seen Ben for 2 prime ministers.
that's actually true.
What a
That's
perfect unit of time.
yep. I think they can measure a lot of things in prime ministers these
Yeah, we
days.
could. I don't have we released a disc in the last couple prime ministers? If it's been a couple weeks. Oh my gosh.
Man.
I'm
So
interested to see what Sean says. But you're going to Europe and you're going to try and play over there?
yeah, so I'm going to so a week from this Saturday, so a week from tomorrow, around noon, uh, whatever Europe time is, whatever Britain time is, I will be playing a course near. It's like a little bit south of London. I was gonna try and find it.
So you'll still be here for live next week before you leave, right?
Yeah, I'll be on a plane at
Okay.
4 o'clock ish next Friday, going to Chicago.
Are you flying on one of those airlines that has in-flight Wi-Fi, so you could actually still stream?
I think, well, I don't know if the domestic ones have free in-flight Wi-Fi. I could just use my phone, right?
Right. That's what I was. Yeah, we could bring you in.
I get LTE at 22,000 feet.
There might be some weird charges on your account when you land, but we can reimburse you up to 10% of those.
No, I've got a great account. It'll be fine.
Okay, perfect. So you're going to be playing south of London next in 8 days.
Oh, it's this Croydon Disc Golf.
Hey, that's where the
London's
Amside guys play.
premier London's premier 18-hole disc golf course.
Are you going to play with Rob and Dale?
So I chatted with them, but I think they're a little far away.
But they've
Um,
talked about Croydon, like playing in Croydon.
yeah, I
Hey,
think.
here's another thing. They've also why am I holding a weapon? They've also talked about how distances, like basically they're big babies when it comes to distance over there. Hey, ting, ting. No, other way. That's a screenshot. I don't know. The because like we go 20 miles, like I drive 20 miles to your house. We drive 30 miles to play disc golf, and they just talk about how because it takes so much longer to travel similar distances, like they would throw a fit if something was 20 miles away, that would be the equivalent of me like driving down to Wichita or something.
Yeah, so I see a course near Chelmsford that's called the Amside Picnic, which I surmise is they're doing.
Interesting. Wait, 30 minutes away is far away. So it's a time thing for you, Sean?
Yeah, they're big
Interesting.
weenies. They don't like me that much.
Yep, I could see it. I'm going to see if we can get them in here. Let me see. What did I do with this? Okay, so you just got back from a disc golf trip. Tell us about that.
Yeah, I did. I went to I was in Chicago area for a wedding last weekend. And on my way back, I was like, man, I'm gonna be like not that far away from Delwood. And I was like, oh wow, I know somebody who's on Team DGA that's near Delwood. And so I met up with Ed Radakovitz,
Ed, Team
who's been
DGA
on the
member.
show.
Team DGA tattooed human,
Mm.
Ed Radakovitz.
So I went there. I met up with Ed. He was awfully nice and
Oh,
showed me around Delwood. We
what did you
played
think about
the
Delwood?
we played the efficient 27 hole layout. We navigated uh, metal detecting crews. zombies, and other Halloween decorations, and a little bit of wind.
Okay.
And we had a blast.
Delwood has a really, really healthy selection of DGA discs.
And
We've
it's
got a good
all
relationship with them.
sorted by color, and I love it.
It's sorted by color.
Yeah. So, like, well, it's sorted by mold and then by color. But they are
Wow.
very particular about keeping them like in a nice rainbow for every mold. It's like amazing to look at.
That's such a like small touch, but appreciated.
Instead of just like chucking them in there anywhere, they were all like every single manufacturer's bin was uh, mold, plastic type, and then by color.
Huh. I didn't notice that when I was there. That's really funny.
Well,
I'm
that's why I'm the engineer guy here.
yeah.
Anyways, I'm definitely not the marketing director or anything. I got this guy while I was there. Ooh, this one's kind of clear actually, Doc. You
Yeah,
can
it's a little
like
soapy.
you can kind of see through it.
What do you think, Ben? Have you thrown it?
It seemed like a brick.
Yeah. I saw some chatter in all the most. I think 4 out of 5 of the reviews I've seen have been like maybe not as beefy as First Flight, but mega beefy. Like top
Yes.
2, top 3 for sure. Most overstable Quakes that we've ever run. But then I saw one person posting all day saying, it's basically just like a Proline Quake for me. Pretty straight for my arm. And then 2 or 3 people were like, yep, same. And I'm like, okay, Mr. Muscles. Don't ruin it
I
for the
mean,
rest of us.
there definitely could be some variation. This one is a 175, 176, and unlike some of the Noah Quakes from earlier this year, which had a little bit of a shoulder to them, this one is like very flat all the way across. So I'm
Yeah.
guessing that's why it'll be how it is.
Yeah, they're very flat. I
Pretty
was
beefy.
putting them on big Anheuser forehand shots. And it's really fun to watch it go in a straight line for a while it just turns, while it
Yeah.
kind of corkscrews and then it finishes really right.
So Quake was actually a disc. I threw a fair amount there. I threw a lot of Steady BL, the Flex Steady BLs.
Okay.
I have one of those that I really like. And then actually, Quake was another one of the stars
Ooh,
of the show.
the D-line
This DL
Quake.
Quake that has just absolutely been thrown.
Yeah.
I need to post the video still, but Ed captured it for me. But I parked hole 18 with this very Quake in because I had a pipeline out, and Ed was like, "Well, I think all the pros here throw mid-range turnovers," and I was like, "Okay, challenge accepted," and just
Say no
absolutely
more.
parked it.
Dude, that's sick. I'm trying to remember what 18 looked like.
It's
Well, and here's another thing I've realized that the numbers were all screwed up when we were there because it was like the course.
tournament.
Yeah, for the tournament, all the numbers were way different.
So this is true finishing hole 18, which you have the biggest bridge that you're throwing under, and it's kind of like a gentle Anheuser to the right.
Did you see the Marweed tsunami video that I made with him? Because one of the ending shot was him blasting the tsunami on what I think is that hole.
It was probably that or 12. I don't know. We can look it up sometime, but nice, Brian. Brian has that same DL twin. Yeah, this is like I've taken the Rift out of my bag, not because the Rift is a bad disc, but because this flies like one now. And so then I just have 3 Quakes right now.
A D-line
And
Quake, a Pro-Line Aftershock,
I have a
and
SP
a
Aftershock.
SP Rift. Well, I was just trying to say, like, you
Oh,
can kind of
similar.
get in the same sort of family depending on which hand feel you like. Now, the D-line, now the thing is, you might want to go to Pro-Line Aftershock if that's what your thinking is, just because, I mean, Ben has a stack of baseline Quakes, but they're not available right now. Whereas you can get Pro-Line Aftershocks.
Right. That's actually why I've switched and put a. I used to carry two D-line Quakes until these SP Aftershocks came out, and I've switched to an SP Aftershock that flies like a brand new D-line Quake and will for a long time.
Yep. Yeah, I was throwing the Proline Aftershock again, and oh, nice Delwood.
It's a Velcro patch. Picked that up in the store.
I put the Aftershock back in my bag because of the exact same thing that I was just talking about, which is I had the Granite Quake in there for a while, but that was a limited run. And, you know, like if you're going to actually play disc golf consistently, you want those special fun discs for different types of shots, but like the core, you know, however many molds you have, I'm of the opinion that you want to stock, you know, you want those stock things that you can go to discgolf.com and get replaced immediately. So I can't just go replace a Granite Quake. I can replace a Proline Aftershock, and I feel like there's so much similarity there. Between the Proline Aftershock and the Rift, I've got the perfect, like, straight for 80% and then finishes straight, finishes Anheuser, finishes Heiser. You know, like I've got the tunnel mid-range, and then I have a couple options for how I want it to finish at the end between those two molds.
I think, depending on the course, I will still throw like a SP Rift or maybe a PL Rift, um, because they do have more glide. So if it's like a really long tunnel, then I will definitely still use one as appropriate. But a lot of the courses here in my neck of the woods, I'm not needing a 340-foot tunnel mid-range shot.
Yep.
But depending on where you're at.
It's another reason that you're so good at throwing fairway drivers, because that's definitely a strength of your game. But like, if we lived it in Delwood, you know, if we lived in Santa Cruz, like depending on where you played the most golf, like you'd be forced to get good at throwing mid ranges on certain courses, I think.
Yeah, I could definitely see that.
If you want it to be good.
Yeah, I mean, you don't have to be good, but it's, you know, an option.
How does the...
I don't know.
Oh my gosh, Doc. Unbelievable.
The Aftershock flies further and is more consistent than the disc that shall not be named. But we all know what Doc's talking about.
Can we just... The Dragon is the stupidest disc of all time. Can I just go on the record? If we're going to dance around you putting that in our chat as a troll...
They float. That's kind of cool.
You know why that's cool? Because it decreases people's confidence. It trains them into bad habits.
To being brave enough to throw over water?
Right. I don't talk... The blowfly floats. I don't talk about that very much because like I don't really agree with that mindset, you know? Just like oh no, I got to get out my floater. If that's your mindset, I'm only judging you a little bit. Get a blowfly. Get out of here with the Dragon talk. It's a dumb disc, and I'm gonna put you in timeout if I see that word again, Doc. That's it. I've had it. This is the end. Yeah, that's right. Okay, I'm gonna rename the title of today's video to Tyler absolutely loses it. Yeah. All right, we got 10 minutes before the premiere. Assuming it works. Hey, Zach.
Hi, Zach.
What should be?
Zach has Zach has some steady BLs he's been trying out.
Zach and I have been talking baskets. DGA has a lot of great baskets. There's a lot of different gears that you can you know decide on how.
Grind?
Yeah, I lost the metaphor there. There's a lot of different gears that you can shift to depending on how fast you want to drive your disc golf career.
Yeah, if you want to putt really good, then get a Mach 7 and just putt into it.
I do believe
Honestly,
that
though,
that's
like
true.
if you if you want a 7, like I've been really happy with my Mach 2.
Yep.
Is it is it how do I phrase this? For the money, it's never going to wear out and it catches just fine.
Well, here's the thing. It's only got a 20-year warranty. You know, like the Mach 5 has a 25-year warranty. So the Mach 2, we're only going to cover that until the year 2042. So I would be 54 years old. And then what am I going to do? You
It'll
know,
be
I've got
fine.
it would be fine probably until I die, but I wouldn't have a warranty on it. So you might want to step up to the Mach 5 because then I could be 59 and
Mm-hmm.
still covered under warranty.
You'll be peaking in your disc golf career.
No, the Mach 2 being galvanized, I've had mine outside for almost 3 years and it's like, looks great. It looks amazing.
In
They're
the
just so
harsh
solid.
Kansas winter.
They are very, very solid. And yeah, oh, nice. I just got one of our British friends. I just woke up one of our British friends. I
Yeah,
can't remember what.
they're
Oh, we were
well,
talking
it's like
about
midnight there.
Croydon.
Or no,
Croydon
10
and
10:30 there. I think they're
yeah,
6 hours ahead.
yeah, they are.
It's a
10:30.
meal ahead.
We're talking about Croydon. We're talking about why can't they drive? Oh, here he is. I am
Yeah,
not a weenie.
from the Amside picnic to
Rob from the Amside podcast is in the chat. Rob, we were chatting about you earlier because Ben's going to be there next Saturday in Croydon. And I was like, well, I think that's really close. Are you playing with Rob and Dale? And then he said, well, I think that might be a little bit far for them. And I'm like, the whole thing is the size of our state. Like, how often do you get to play with the Ben Sorensen? But you tell us, Rob, how far is Croydon? I'd like to know miles and time if you don't mind. And then we will decide what
if
you
you're
should
a
do.
weenie or not.
Yeah, and then we will make a judgment about you as a person. That's how this works.
I mean, clearly Rob would call himself not Dale is a weenie. Okay.
I
Rob
live
knows.
4 to 5 hours away up north. So what is that, like 11 miles there? See, I have this image of like having to
Kilometers.
stop. Yeah, thank you.
11
I have this
kilometers.
image of you having to stop every like 0.75 kilometers for herds of sheep. How often does that actually happen? Because I feel like that's what I see in the movies. Anytime you get out of a city, if you're in Europe, you have to constantly stop for an old man milling a herd of sheep across the road. Is that real? You probably don't even have sheep there. That's just something that Hollywood made up to try and make you guys seem more quaint.
He must live further north because Chelmsford to Croydon is an hour and 6 minutes, which is like 53 miles.
So he's saying he lives a few miles north of that even.
Yeah, Rob does. I mean, they don't want to see me. I get it. I mean,
Nope.
it's only the adventure of a lifetime, but
Banned. The next one's a 5-minute timeout, Doc. That's it. That's it. Today's the day. No more. Oh gosh. Okay, we have 5 minutes left. There was something else that I was trying to ask Sean. I can't remember though. British people, am I right? Oh, Rob and I actually have collaborated on a video. I'm not sure when he's going to post it, but he had a funny video idea and he was messaging me a couple days ago. So I sent him some clips and he's going to post that at some point. Should be fun. Love the Amside guys. If you haven't listened to them, we actually sponsored their podcast right now. It's the Amside podcast.
are there any courses in Wales? Ooh. So this, where is that? This is Birmingham.
I can't only... Oh, posting that tomorrow. Nice. Good start to the weekend.
Ooh.
Come to SoCal and kick it with ya.
There's a course in Shrewsbury, UK, which is not too far from where I think I'm going to stay in Wales. That could be.
If I had a obedience company there, like for dogs, like an obedience school for dogs, you know what I'd call it? In
Bad dog.
Shrewsbury. No, I would call it Taming the Shrewsbury.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think?
Taming the Shrewsbury.
It's a little bit of a literature, you know, it's kind of highbrow, sort of high London joke. My week has been great, Jed. I've spent the last couple days, among other things, working on the video that we're about to see in 4 minutes, wherein world champion Allie Smith is going to take me through, and you. So put it on your phone, get out to a field. We set up stations at 75, 100, 125, and 150 feet, and she just goes through and throws a bunch of upshots and teaches me how to do it too. We laughed a lot, of course. The intro, I do want you guys to know, the intro, she had no idea what was coming. Ben was recording and I just looked at her and I said, okay, just try and keep a straight face. She was like, got it. So she's just glaring at me. Very fun. Can't wait till you see it. And you're going to in 3 minutes. We're not coming back. So this is the official send-off. What do we need to do? In 3 minutes, this is the goodbye. And well, we'll be in the chat too. So I guess we can.
Yeah, we'll be in the chat. Do we don't have any new discs coming out yet?
We've got the Midnight Flyer Quake. Both of the Katrina Allen putters sold out. Way to go. Thanks for your support.
Whoa.
If you didn't get them, believe us next time when we post these things and say, hey, get yours now because they're going to go fast. Undertows. Aftershocks.
Overtoes.
Quakes. Overtoes. Underarms. Overtoes. Yes, we have just about everything. We're working on new apparel. That's coming down the pike pretty soon.
Pike? You speared it on a pike?
We're going to sell pikes. Moving into a line of fishing gear.
You can pike your disc out of the water.
Oh, and we have just shing. You just pick it back up. Oh, well, this is illegal now. We have another Disctorial coming with Ben Sorensen, the Ben Sorensen. Maybe next week, if I can get it done. If I can get it out, we'll see.
Then you guys can talk smack about me while I'm not here to defend myself.
Ben's Disctorial is specifically on spin putting. Ben is, if you didn't know, an amazing spin putter. Like, I'm a very, very good spin putter, guys. Very good, Ben, right?
Yeah.
Very good. No,
I mean,
Ben, believe it.
No, yeah.
No,
I'm thinking
there's
about
still
you
a
and like other
question in
people that
your-
I see.
Yeah, no, just a yes, just a solid yeah. That's what I'm looking for.
Yes.
Like, yeah, yes, exactly. I'm a very good spin putter, as Ben just said. But Ben can make it. My 40-foot spin putts look a lot like Ben from 80 feet. He just has this way of getting so much more snap on it that I don't really understand.
Yeah, tell me how good of a spin putter you are by telling me what's the longest distance you'll spin putt from.
That's a
Mine's
great.
like
Dang, why didn't we put that in our
120,
video?
130.
Yeah. Okay. All right. But before that, we're doing upshot tutorials. Have a great weekend, everyone. Throw DGA discs at DGA baskets. Love you all. Go buy some stuff from discgolf.com. Put Tyler and Ben or DGA Live in the notes so they know. And we will be in the chat for this video